What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. Hey, picked myself up this BC Master Professional USB condenser microphone. What a mouthful. There's the model number. I picked this up on Amazon. It's under 50 bucks, and the reason I got it, as I'm unboxing it here, true unboxing, you can get the little stickers on here, which is always going to make the unboxing a little painful for you, the viewer, and for me, the unboxer. But, you know, I watch these videos like James DeFranco, is that his name? And things where guys are talking and shooting video, and they all have like these standalone microphones, and the sound quality is fantastic. And especially for these guys that are doing podcasts and just recording audio or interviewing people, man, some of these microphones out there just sound great. Even though I think, in general, you know, they're pretty much just kind of off-the-shelf microphones, and there's not necessarily that much special about them, but they're certainly better than most of the microphones that just come standard on like an iPhone or, you know, an audio recorder, etc., etc. So pick this bad boy up. It obviously comes in this little case like a tool. I'm a tool. And then you open it up like this. Feel like a badass. All right, so let's just take a little peek at it as we open it up. And it's like a little gun case. Instruction manual. So we do have the instruction manual. What I liked about this is kind of the feature set. There's a little card there, and then you have the microphone, which appeared to sit in a little stand, like a little tripod, in front of you. So here is the microphone itself, and man, kind of cool looking, right? You know, you got the wire mesh up at the top, like a retention bar. Everything's black, kind of matte finish, aluminum. Feels weighty. I mean, it feels nice in my hand, right? It's actually pretty cold. I kind of just brought it in and unboxed it. My hand's kind of warm, leaving some prints, but don't hold that against the microphone. BC Master, and as you can see, not super big, which I like. You know, I mean, I showed you that other microphone is much longer, and then we have a couple of controls here. And I'm gonna have to figure out what they are, but the one that was interesting to me is like the low setting and this negative 10 decibel setting, and it's my understanding that it really kind of lowers the pickup on the microphone. So if you were to attach this to a guitar or have it next to something that was putting out a lot of volume, it just kind of lowers the output volume, which is a kind of nice feature when you're talking into it, singing into it, maybe that kind of thing. No big deal, but you know, if you're picking up something that could be really loud, you don't want that all being caught. Now, I'm not sure exactly what that is, but hopefully we'll find out here shortly. And then on the bottom, we have one of those kind of multi-function ports there, kind of like a printer port for USB. And you can see the threading. This is all metal, and you can feel the weight. This is all metal too. But that's where I think the stand will screw in. We also have this. It looks like the cord, the accessory cord. So you have this plug, which will fit right in there. And then it's a USB, and it looks like it's pretty long. It's pretty cool looking too. It has like this smoked translucent look, and I would say it's 5 feet long. That's kind of my guess, and pretty thick, pretty robust. And then, oh, here we go. Now we're getting to the money. This is the tripod, as you can see, and also feels great, man. You know, the plastic even feels like the polymer seems solid, thick, well made, but these legs are all metal, and you can feel the weight of it. The screw up here is metal, and man, they're nice and stiff. Oh, and they have some clicks, so you kind of know when they're equispaced here. So as I was pulling them out, looks like you can kind of force them to go past the click, but that's kind of cool that you can bring them all out and know that they're going to be equal length, so you don't have to worry about it tipping over. There's a screw on the bottom, I think, to kind of hold down the post, but then this will go into this. So you have this kind of arm. Man, and everything just feels like solid construction. I mean, this is all metal. You can kind of hear it rattling as I unloosened it up there. And man, it's just heavy and weighty, and I love the fact when things feel good. You've got the metal piece down here, which is going to screw into the tripod. So we'll collapse that down, spin that in. You got some knurling right there to really tighten that bad boy down. And okay, So that's tight, and then you can tighten this arm in place like that, but I think you're going to want it in a perpendicular there is my guess. And then I'm assuming, as you can see, some knurling there and then the threading there. And I'm assuming you would put this in like that. Not actually sure which way it would go. Oh, no, I'm guessing it's actually this way, and that you want the collar kind of facing down, I think. So it looks like this needs to fit in there like that. And then you can spin it right here separately, which is nice. So, let's see if I got it right. Yeah, it seems to be going in. Okay. Spin the microphone too. Get it all the way in there. All right. You can tighten it down right there. Perfect. Cool. And now, I guess what that allows you to do is angle the microphone, say, towards you, right? So, I don't know that you'd have it sitting straight up. You'd probably be at an angle, because once you get these legs out like that, there, now you got the thing standing straight up. So you'd be talking to it like this, like, these are the silky smooth sounds of my voice. So, right off the bat, I'm already pretty impressed with this little thing. And, I mean, it looks and feels good. If the quality on this bad boy is anywhere near what I'm hoping and what they advertise, I think we'll all be very happy with it. Especially the audio quality, which you guys might be able to enjoy. And then you have, what do you call it, the windsock here. If you blow a lot, and that it's just like a foam. I won't say what it kind of looks like. Just roll it down the head. There. Now it kind of looks like a real traditional microphone. And that's it. That's everything in there. So let's go ahead and get this plugged into the computer and start recording some audio and see what it sounds like. All right, guys. So I've been playing around with this microphone here. Don't blame the video quality here on the webcam. This is a cheaper webcam. Hopefully it works all right. Just gives you a little idea of what's going on while I'm using it. But I'm just sitting in front of my computer. I just plugged it into my computer with the USB cable, and it detected it as the audio input device right off the bat. Didn't have to do anything. So that's pretty cool. Now I will say that as we looked at the microphone, and it's probably going to screw it up by showing you here, but there was a little icon right at the base of it there, and it kind of looks like a heart or kidney or something like that. And what I think it is where you're supposed to be speaking into it based on the instructions. Instructions aren't super comprehensive, but I think that's basically the shape of kind of the capture area of the microphone. So I've got that part facing me, and what I actually have is the microphone, if I turn it here, kind of angled, but it's actually angled away from me so that, you know, when I'm talking into it, it's kind of perpendicular to me. So I think that's how you're supposed to use it, because they give you some pictures in the manual saying, yes, don't talk into the very top, talk into the side. And I think that makes a big, big difference. It's pretty impressive how big of a difference that makes in terms of recording quality. Now, I recorded myself just to make sure that it was working, and I just listened back to some of the videos that it took. I thought it was great. I mean, it's so much better than a lot of the microphones that I've had in the past here. You know, if this works, it'll probably be what I use to live stream some of the announcements about what's going on here, because, man, you know, it's just so convenient to have it on this little tripod. The microphone, like I said, isn't that big, but it seems like a super high quality piece of equipment, and it's just totally plug and play. So how cool is that? And man, hopefully it just helps all the people who are listening to my scraggly voice bear it a little bit better when the audio recording quality is better. So there it is. Check out this microphone, this BC Master. Under $50, $45 is what I paid for it, and came with everything that you saw. And I think, man, just an awesome value. It worked just like I expected. Couldn't be happier with it. I'll put a link to it in the description. Peter Von Panda, out.